Okay. Hopefully, we'll have some kind of video recording from this computer anyway.
Okay.
Did you want to go ahead and start?
Sure. I'll start off with what I've done last week with uh, with demo kits. Now, last week I had actually a conference call with Berkeley University for on behalf of Joe, Agile Management, for a student who's writing a paper, and I guess one of the teachers is also using some of that information for his book. And I also started to work on the windshield frame once again, and I have some pictures of it. I don't know. Can you see this? I guess you can see this. Yeah, if I've never used it before. Anyways, the windshield foam was added to it, some two-part foam, and then it was. Let's see if I can get the next one to come up. Then it was covered with plastic and let left to cure. Then the cure, as you can see, it's plastic off, and then it was sanded down, and then fiberglass and trim so that to give it some rigidity, so I can start working on the next part of the windshield frame. And that is all I have done this week.
That's awesome. So I guess this last week I'd created some PayPal links on the donate page. Um, I guess they existed on the side menu before, so I went ahead and put one of them on the actual donate page, and then I created a couple of short links that can be shared on like social media and whatnot. I added the Google Translate function to the website up in the top left-hand side, so that any of the pages you can just pick what language you want it in, and it gives a rough translation. And then, of course, I replaced the hard drive in the computer that's supposed to be used to host these meetings, and I had to put Windows 8.1 on there, and then had everything up and running. But of course, it died right after the meeting started. It's trying to do some updates. It's having trouble with. So, and then I uploaded several of the previous stand-up recordings that I had to get off of that old hard drive, and that's I think that's pretty much. It seems like there was something else I did this last week, but I couldn't remember what it was. So. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and give my blocks now. I need to make sure for what I'm going to be doing next week. I need to make sure that I'm invited to all of the Dropbox folders. I don't know. I'll create an email for it or a card so that somebody will be able to see that, and that way I can get OwnCloud synced up with it. I think right now I'm invited to one of them, and one of them has been shared with me. I think the ones that are shared with you don't sync up. You have to go out and basically, you have to go out and tell it to sync up instead. So that's it.
Awesome. And you donated $10 to the WikiSpeed Fund. I saw.
Yeah, it
That's
finally worked out into the budget. So went ahead and did this,
yeah.
hit the subscribe button
I
there, and
can't
did the
wait till I get to that point.
the $10 monthly. So
Okay. Well, then I think what is the next part would be what we're going to do next week.
mhm,
Is that right?
yeah.
Okay. So next week I intend to um, finish shaping the windshield frame and finish strengthening it up with the fiberglass so I can actually take the glass off and start molding. And that would be it.
Okay. So my next week, back to things I had previously planned to do, but it's I want to get this YouTube live events working. So that it actually will stream and record these sessions automatically using YouTube Live events, and then we'll still be using Hangout to do the meeting, and that way we have the dial-in number. So it should fill in all the pieces of the puzzle. So I want to do a test run with that. If I can get the Dropbox credentials, I want to go ahead and get OwnCloud set up and ready for everybody to use. And I'm going to upload the rest of the stand-up recordings. So that should be it for me.
Wow. Um, I haven't been here in a while. Is retrospective is the next one, right? So I would give myself a 7 that I was able to start working back on the car frame. I haven't been on here in a while. I've had nothing. And I would give the team. Well, I was at Arizona for the Bill party for week now, and I'd give the team, I'd give the team a 9.5, I think. It seems like you got the car to Germany, and they had they had a second car, another one at the Arizona workshop. That was pretty awesome. And I guess for a process improvement, um, I don't have one. I can think of one right now.
Okay. So I would say maybe like a 9 for me. I actually got a lot of stuff done. Getting that computer set back up, and it was took a lot of time. So but still able to get most of the other stuff done that I wanted to. And for the team, yeah, 9, 9.5, right around the same thing. It looks like a lot of stuff still happening all the time. So it's awesome. And seeing the car go to Germany, like you said, and the other one being built there. For process improvement, it's just a minor thing, and I could probably just set it up fairly quickly. But I was hoping Michael Wolchek would be on the call because I think he's the one that invites people to the Google group as new team members. I think that's like he gets the form and then prints it out and then invites the person to the Google groups. So I was thinking about creating a folder in that Gmail account that once somebody's been invited, you can just move the email over so that we know it's been done, so that more than one person can take that on if needed. So it kind of keeps track of the workflow a little bit better. So I'll create the folders and whatnot, and then I'll send out an email for it.
I guess we'll have to go with that. That's the only one. um, Now, let's see. I guess what is next? I don't even know what's next anymore.
I guess
I think that's it,
yeah,
isn't
just
it?
general discussion at that point.
Yeah, open discussion.
Mhm.
Well, this might be the shortest stand up ever.
It could be because I don't really have anything more than we just covered. So
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I wish Joe was on the line today. Was he here last week?
no, last week he was in France, I believe, and I think the week before that he was in Germany. So
Uh,
he hasn't been on the call in a couple of weeks.
did anybody else come on the call other than you last week?
Um, Michael was here. Yeah. I think he was the
Okay.
only one. The week before it was just me and him also.
Well, I looked for I didn't see the recording of it, so of
Yeah,
last week.
I haven't got it. Yeah, I meant to say that earlier. The computer that I replaced the hard drive in, all the recordings have been real bad. Like the audio's been real choppy. And so I've been
Okay.
uploading the audio separate from the Uber conference recording, which we won't have any of that this time. But apparently it was because that hard drive was failing. So it was causing this weird lag in stuff being accessed from the
Oh,
hard
really?
drive. So that should be fixed now, and I've got last week's that does still need to be uploaded. So hopefully I can get
Was
that
it an
done.
old computer?
What's
I guess.
that? Well, I didn't hear what you said.
Was it an old computer?
I mean it was good when I got it. So I mean it's still up to snuff and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But the hard drive was definitely ready to go. It's probably 5 years old.
Wow. What did just curious, what did Michael do last? What did he say he has done lately?
Uh, he's been working on both the electric motor module and then his getting his is it a Mazda I believe getting it
Oh yeah.
um in converted to electric. I think he
Mhm.
blew out. I think he burned up his controller. His the
Wow.
So I think he's kind of been at a little bit of a standstill with that and kind of planning out what he's going to do next.
Oh
So
my God, it must be so cold where he's at right now.
yeah, I bet. Yeah, he may be frozen. Is why he's not on the call.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah. So what part of Florida are you in? I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, I'm in Texas. Yeah. So
oh, you're in Texas?
yeah. I'm
Oh,
close to Fort
I'm
Worth, right?
not in Florida. I guess I was.
I think
Okay.
David Lighthouser that used to come on the call a lot was from Florida.
Yeah. Oh, so you're in Texas. Okay. Are you close to the border or?
No, I'm no closer to Oklahoma than the border. Yeah, I live just south of like Fort Worth, Dallas area.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, up in
No, I've been
North
through there,
Texas.
to the airport.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh well. Well, I have nothing else. I guess to call it.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, we got about a 10-minute meeting in, so that was probably is the quickest one.
Yeah. Did it get recorded then?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm recording the screen that I'm seeing, just right on
Okay.
this computer. So we do have something. People will
Cool.
see my notes and everything on it, but we did get something recorded that I can
Yeah.
upload. So,
All right. Well, I guess I'll see you next week.
all right, good deal. We'll see you
All
later.
right.
Bye.
See you.